Hello, how y'all doing? Hello. Okay, I'm on YouTube instead of StreamYard tonight. The good news, one of my videos, you could say copyrighted. In a way, it's not. In a way, it is. So, I got it back. And I got somebody helping me out to redo it. Where I cut the music out, different angles, and stuff like that. It's a YouTube video that I done on 4/20/24, Thunder over Louisville. So I got it back, and the way I read the email, it's monetized now. So I'm very happy. Okay, you all, I know, play games out there, all this. You probably know the Stake. STEAK Stake. I'm guessing he's a gamer too. And I thought he was in Germany, but I think he said he was in Ohio. I don't know. I was watching him before I came live. Okay, I'm going to ask you YouTubers out there. I know you heard me ask you all. Hello, TB. What's up? Nothing's up. The next time you go live and I join your chat, I got something to tell you about FW. I got a free gift thing, for 30 days from him. That's probably number 3 that I got from FW. And I cut my front yard today. If I had a gun, I shot me one of those buzzards out there. I think he's trying to steal one of my baby kitty cats. I did get my one of my videos back. I peeled it. It was back when I done Thunder over Louisville. I got it back, but they said there's a possibility that I can get in trouble again for copyright. But there's 10 countries that got me on the copyright of the music. It was no more than a minute doing the fireworks like that. But people said don't pay any attention to them trolls. I've been kind of getting upset. I don't know if it's YouTube. The way I'm understanding it, TB, it's YouTube taking my subscribers away. I don't know if that's because I'm using StreamYard, but I know you heard me talk about MG Law. He had 7,000 subscribers, then he went back down to 6,000 and something. A whole lot of other people is losing subscribers. It's not that people doing it, it's YouTube. I talked to a guy, I think it was last night, this morning, whenever I was on there, I can't remember. And they're losing subscribers, just like me, MG Law, and a bunch of other people. And some of them's lawyer. MG Law is a lawyer. And like I say, I don't know if it's because we using StreamYard or what? I don't know why they would take it, my subscribers and everybody else's away. And say if I go to your channel, TB, I just don't know. Unless they're trolls, that's the only thing I can figure out. But I've asked him because I write them down in my book, you know, and they said no, they didn't unsubscribe. I said you better check and see if you unsubscribe from my channel. They checked. Sure enough, they was unsubscribed from my channel. I'm saving the cash I earned from using Upside to help pay. I got to turn my radio off. It pops in about 12:12, about every night. Why, I don't know, but that's bad. I wish I could get 1,000 subscribers. And I shared some videos, I think, last night. I do share your videos every once in a while. You got more subscribers than I do. I tell people to go to your channel. I tell them, I said, you want to go to Triumph's Beware? I said, he tells the truth. He got the evidence to back him up. Where the other ones is fake documents, like JJ and them, but that's okay. They get caught. They get caught. I try to be honest with everybody and try to help people out just like you do. I appreciate that. I know it takes time. I've seen people. I know you probably don't watch What the Hell's in Ohio and Otters Creek, Florida. And they had a woman there. About 25 days, I think, less than 30 days. Yep, I do too. I watch. Socks, I keep telling you not to sleep. Go to sleep up there. Every time you get in the window, you go to. That's not my doing. I keep telling you not to go up there in the window and go to sleep. Every time you go to sleep, you fall out of the window and hit the floor. You over 12 years old, baby. We've been through a lot the past 12 years. And you heard him talk about Madam Mayor. She got her own YouTube channel. She was the mayor of Otters Creek. Less than 30 days, I think maybe 20, 25 days, she got over 25,000 subscribers. And Mark Feather, with Jeremy and George help, he got over 6,000 subscribers. I get there one of these days, but I want to get to that 1,000 plus subscribers where I have some money come in where I can put a new roof on my house. I can't do it by myself. I don't want to take out any loans because I got too many payments, I like to have some extra money, but that's why one reason I'm doing YouTube where I can fix my house up. And you YouTubers out there, what I want to do, I want to put a new roof on because I've been in this house over 5 years. I think the roof was about 7 years old, I think, what they said, but you can't never believe people. And what I want to get is that metal shingles. It looks like shingles. It's black. I think my house is about 640 square feet, something like it. It's, to me, it's classified as a tiny house. And people, probably tomorrow or Sunday, I'm going to do a video. I can't think of this lawyer's name. Steve, I want to say Steve Leto, L-E something. And I don't think they made the national news. I haven't seen it because I won't watch the local news. Too many people getting killed in Louisville, Kentucky, which is south of me, every day of the week. And it upsets me. I am having fun, TB. You know, what is a guy it's 70 plus years old, making between $800 and $900 a month, make a house payment, electric bill, water bill, cell phone bill, car insurance, gasoline, and stuff like that. It's hard. You know, there's things that I need, but I can't afford. But I leave it up to the old man upstairs. Okay, let's get back to that lawyer that I was just mentioning. How many of you out there is Elvis Presley fans? You know, if you all didn't hear it, there's somebody, just be careful, out there, because people could steal your house, foreclose on it, or said you sold it to them. What this company did, they checked with Tennessee, and I think the other place was Florida. They were supposed to foreclose on it, I think yesterday. It didn't happen. So Elvis's granddaughter, maybe the state of Tennessee helped her out. I don't know, but they put what do you call it? Citizen disorder or stop it from going through. Then whoever done it is dropped it and said that they loaned Lisa Marie $3.something million. And supposedly she never paid it back. But Elvis's granddaughter, she fought that and said, Mom would never do it. I've never seen any papers, this and that. And that court that they was in I guess, Memphis, stopped it. And because, Elvis Presley Mansion makes Tennessee a whole lot of money. So just, keep an eye on your property, people. Somebody can scam you right out of your house without you knowing it. Because you see that advertised on your TV. TB, keep up the good work. People says, why does TB wear a mask? I said, well, he could be a lawyer. He could be a cop. He's a VIP that cares about people. He's protecting his family is what he's doing, just like the umbrella guy. I think the umbrella guy is a psychiatrist. Them doctors like that, they do make enemies out there. And I know, TB, you're not a person who plays games. But I've been watching a guy, I think he calls himself Steak, like the steak you eat. And that's true. That's true. But when I'm on live stream, I did like you and a whole lot of people. Put in quotation mark, DAC. I don't know the guy, but to me, he's a brother. He probably went to boot camp at Paris Allen. You know, I, he's gonna get what's coming to him. As a person said in my comment when I had that video on my YouTube channel, said that was a seizure that he had, but it looked more like a drug deal. But there's still something fishy about that. You don't come back that quick like he did. I've been around people that had seizures. They don't come back within an hour like that. And I know a whole lot of EMT paramedics. When he was snoring, that's to me the way they talk, since they deal with it about every day of the week. I know he has. I can only watch him from 30 seconds to a minute. That's all I can take of him. I know, And just like that letter that for public safety sent to JJ, that wasn't a folded letter you put in an envelope. And I know I'm stupid in some things, but if you use common sense, people, you should know that they're lying. Hello, Anthony.
Milepost QS83.70, South Android switch. I will restore it to normal.
I cut my front yard today with my push mower because, I didn't have nothing to do. I could have went back there, backed my riding lawnmower out, put the belt back on the blades. But if I was going to do that, I need to find my little electric thing where I can sharpen my blades. I don't remember what I done with it. Anthony, I don't know if you know TB or not. Triumphs beware. And you need to go and subscribe to his YouTube channel. And he wears a mask for his safety and his family's safety, like a few other people. I like TB. He helped me to get into StreamYard. He told me about StreamYard. He told me how to invite people. I haven't figured that out yet, but I'm in no hurry. He taught me how to share. He watched one of my videos where I uploaded showing what I was doing. But I'm dumb when it comes to the thing. When TB said you hit the enter button, I was looking for it on my, in StreamYard software. I couldn't find it. Then a couple other people said, you dummy, you hit the enter on your computer. See, that shows me, being 70 plus years old, I don't know that much, but I know enough to keep out of trouble leave drugs and alcohol alone. I've been sober 25 plus years. And I've been watching videos. I think she lives in Pennsylvania. Her name, I believe, is Lisa Richards, also known as Kia Fortress or Forse or something like that. She's always begging for money. CPS stepped in, took her two younger kids away. Her older kids is 18 to 20, somewhere in there. They trying to help her out. They don't want to lose their mom. One time, one video, her glass was kind of sitting like this. You can tell she was messed up, but people, it's all up here. If you want to stop drinking or doing drugs, it's all up here. You got to have the willpower to stop. Thank you, Anthony, for being here. I was thinking, should I come on or should I stay off? But I got a couple of pet peeves. As you know, Monday is Memorial Day. And it was, like I say, I'm 70 plus years old. We always went to the cemetery. That's where your veterans are. When I was little, you had a band from the high school. You had like a little parade and stuff like that. The last mayor we had, I call him Boss Hogg. If you know who Boss Hogg is from the Duke of Hazzard, you know what kind of stupid mayor he was. And he decided to have it up on the square up there by City Hall, where the old Jonathan Jennings School used to be back in the 30s, 40s, somewhere. I know I went to school there a few years before we went to the new JJ school. I don't know who decides that. I don't know if the mayor decided. The last 4 years they had it at the cemetery where your veterans are. And they got like some flags up there, big tombstones, you know, with the Navy, Marines, Air Force, Army, and I don't know what else up on the square. When I read that in the local paper, it comes out on Wednesdays, you know, for Clark County and Scott County, Indiana. So they're going to have it at 10 o'clock Monday morning up on the square. That makes me mad. I am going to live stream it. It starts at 10. It's about, let's see, how many miles away? I'm going to say 15, give or take a little east of me. So I'm going to get there around 9:15, because I know a bunch of VFW and Legion people. I think the last time they done something like it, it was the mayor's doing. And I want to make sure I can live stream it. So that's what I want to do, because it's Memorial Day weekend. Also, people, I got a few friends on the police department. I'm not going to mention their names, what police departments. Since this is Memorial Weekend, they said, be careful. Make sure you use your seat belts. If you got a dash cam, use your dash cam. And because people going to be bananas out there. So, hey, TB, I know you probably saw it on your news TV news station where this truck driver, it's an African American lady, I forget what her name is. She was going, I don't know, northbound on the Clark Bridge or Second Street Bridge. It was hanging over the guardrail. This idiot was either drunk or something that hit her head on, and she kind of went kind of over the side of it and was hanging there, hanging over. She had a dash cam, and it showed this pickup truck coming right straight towards her. I think she's a little scared to get back in her 18 wheeler. It's, I forget the company. They deliver, I think it starts with a SY, or I think it starts with S. They usually deliver food to schools and maybe Circle K or places like that. Maybe, I don't think they deliver to dollar stores. I don't think. But it's, she was scared to death. Lucky she didn't die. But she had a dash cam in her 18 wheeler. And I don't know if that young punk, I'm going to call him a punk. Like I said, I don't know if he was drunk. I know it starts with an S. I want to say SY something, but I'm not sure. And I think it was on WHS TV news, which you can type in WHS TV and YouTube, and it'll come up a bunch of stuff. And plus, they had her video showing this blue pickup truck crossing the center line. People, the Second Street Bridge between Louisville and Jeffersonville is really a 2-lane bridge. It's not a 4-lane bridge. It was made as a 2-lane bridge. And since they made it a 4-lane bridge, you got to be careful. Hope your mirror's not sticking out too far, because you guarantee to lose your mirrors. Because, you're both side by side, it's not big enough for 4 lanes of traffic, 2 going north and 2 coming south. It's suicide, the Second Street Bridge. And let you know, a week ago, I went to the hospital. They stuck that tube down my throat. Knock on wood, it wasn't cancer. It was acid. They gave me some pills. I've been taking pills for acid reflux for I don't know how long. It did not work. My son told me, it's like a conveyor belt. They get you in, get you out real quick. The procedure only takes about 10 minutes. I think recovery, they expect 10 to 20 minutes. I was sleeping like a baby. They had problems waking me up. I didn't want to wake up. They done took the IV out of me and done took those heart things off where they stick on you, and see if it keeps you, where they know what your heart is. My sugar was okay because they took that before they put me under. And I've been taking them pills now about a week. They did stretch my throat out, but they had to go to the small one and use that. and let it stay there for a little bit. Then they went up to the next size. They couldn't use the one that, I mean, they said my throat was really shut. I could have died. You know, it's bad. You know, that's what, you know, I don't know. I couldn't figure it out, but man, I like to eat sometimes. People, when you see me on StreamYard or you see TB, like you see TB in here in the chat with me, he's a very young man, very smart. You see after TB's name in quotation marks, DAC. It stands for a guy who was a United States Marine Corps guy, retired, handicapped. I guess he was in a wheelchair when he died. I think TB showed a video of him from the family. And I forget where this happened, but you need to go to Triumph's Beware YouTube channel, subscribe to it. You get notifications when he goes live. And one of the people, you know, he's an idiot. He's a hate group and a cult. And I've been told by people not mention the 3 letters. He's also a member of the letter K group. You know, that's all I'm going to say. Just one letter. You can figure it out. And he's been picking on people, threatening them and this and that. And he killed a Marine, stole the stuff, took it to a pawn shop. People had evidence. It's, you know, it's public record where he went to court. Either the prosecutor or the police, one or two, made a typo. And they dismiss it without prejudice. That means that they can come back and charge him. I said without prejudice. That means they can come back and charge him. But him and one of his buddies that lives in Kentucky, they've been threatening people. You know, if you've been watching for public safety, you know who I'm talking about. And I don't like people who hate you because of the color of your skin or your religion or this or that. And a whole lot of people got the paperwork showing this. I'm going to say FW. That's all I'm going to say is FW. I lost a few subscribers because of FW, because they like him and they didn't like TB. I classify as trolls. Okay. But I also want to put out there to you there, Anthony, as I've always been taught, you hear it, you see it, you report it. On the women who getting abused or children getting abused. I know some of you all don't want to get involved, but I don't care. I'm going to get involved. You know who FW is, and JJ. You know who I'm talking about, TB. And but people don't realize we might be different skin colors, but we all got red blood. No matter if you're Jew, Christian, Catholic, Protestant, or whatever, we all got the same red blood. I got some Cherokee Indian in me. How much I don't know because I don't have the money to do the DNA test to find how much Cherokee Indian I got in me. I look more white than I do Indian. My mother, she looked full blooded Indian because her mom, grandma, was full blooded Cherokee. So, but just remember, people, if you hear it, you see it, you report it. I know you don't want to get involved. But what happens if you don't get involved and call the police and they die? How will you feel then? You know, I've got quite a few women subscribes to my channel. And I can't stand it. I know there's men get out there gets beat up by women. I'm one of them. I didn't get beat up. I had a knife stuck to my chest, and she told me not to breathe. I don't know what I've done. Maybe I didn't clean the house, or maybe I was sleeping when she got off work. I don't know. That's too long ago. It's over, I say 30 years ago, probably 40 years ago. So, you know, that's how long ago it was. So, but my son keeps telling me about a dream, but I was getting married to a good looking, skinny girl, you know, small top, you know, no back problems. And he dreamed it for the third time. And I brought her home, introduced her. People, I ain't getting married again. I ain't going to lose this house that I never will pay for because, you know, it's 38 years. The only way I can pay it off if I hit the lotto. And I don't have the lotto. Can't win. So I know you all Elvis Presley fans out there. No matter what country you live at. I'm thinking sometime tomorrow share a video on StreamYard. I wish YouTube had something like StreamYard where you can share videos like StreamYard. What's the other one? OBS. I can never get the hang of OBS. That was too complicated. But after TB's help about StreamYard, he made me understand it. So people, make sure you go to Triumph's Beware YouTube channel. Subscribe to his channel. Give him a thumbs up. He got some pretty good videos. And sometimes he will do it live where you can come into his studio. If you use StreamYard, you know what I'm talking about. If you ever watch MG Law, the Umbrella Guy, the Expert, DUI Guy, let's see, Expert. Oh, Megan Fox Ryder, she's a reporter. And you see all them people pop up on their screen. They using StreamYard. And I like to be smart like TB there. You know, I like how all these people they have an introduction. You know, like if you watch TV's YouTube channel, you know what I'm talking about. He got in there. I know this made the national news. I know I'm going to pronounce her name wrong. Veronica Taylor, African American lady, a EMT slash paramedic. Few years ago in Louisville, Kentucky, got murdered by the Louisville Metro Police Department. I know that made the national news. He has that into his introduction. And I also want to ask you, where can I get music where I can put into my live stream? It's not copyrighted. I don't want to get in trouble for copyright music. So where do I go for that? You know, I got to make sure it's not copyrighted. So that'll help me out. And if you all remember back in the 50s and 60s, when it was about midnight, when all the TV stations went off the air, they played what, Star Spangled Banner or something like that. I don't know. There's a few FM radio stations around here about 12, I think it's 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, somewhere in there. They do that before they go to the next show.
143, 108, cleared on scene. Unknown if the subject still outside of the
And
apartment or not. She could hear somebody
I want to make sure you all know somebody out there tried to steal Graceland Mansion down in Memphis, Tennessee, and said that Elvis's daughter supposedly borrowed 3-point-something million dollars, but Elvis Lisa Marie, I couldn't think of the cotton picking name, but it just came to me. God told me it was Lisa Marie. So I don't know if she got a lawyer or what. They got an injunction, I guess is what you call it, to stop it. So, because they found out so far everything was forgery, that they found out so far. That's how come I'm going to try to share this lawyer's video. It's Steve Lehto or something. He's a lawyer, I guess, in Michigan, I think. He talked about it tonight. So that gave me something that I can share with the planet. Hope I don't get in trouble saying the planet, since What the Hell's got a picture of it in the background of the planet, which that covers all your countries of the world. So I want to bring that to you in case you all don't get it on your news wherever you all live. I know a bunch of you is Elvis Presley fans. So I want to share that with you all. I'm going to try tomorrow. You know, it just depends how I feel. You know, I have good days, I have bad days. You know, I got, like I said, Anthony, if you haven't been watching that many of my videos, is I had 4 heart attacks. I got high blood pressure. I got diabetes. I got arthritis, especially in my left shoulder. It's my, whatever you call it. I was in a car wreck a couple years ago and collar, well, you all know what I mean. It hurts. My doctor gives me medicine. The last medicine I had said take one every morning. Now the doctor said take as needed. But man, I got to take one tonight because I can't hardly sleep at night. I guess I could get those gummy bears, but they're okay. But if I have to go to the bathroom, or I tell people the outhouse, if you've been in the service, sometimes I said the head. People say, why you have to go to the head? What's the head? I said, you ever been in the service? I said, no. I said, it's the bathroom. I try to keep my channel PG because any YouTubers out there, even you, Anthony, TB, heard me talk about it. There's always kids on there with their parents or their guardian. And the people rules, no cussing. You only have to do it one time and you'd be banned off of my YouTube channel for good. You won't be in the corner, you'd be off, period. Every once in a while, you hear a few words come out of my mouth, but I got one tomcat in here. He's 12, 13 years old. And I got some female cats in here. I'm a cat person. Some says I'm like a hoarder. Then I got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 tomcats out in my living room, which I don't have the money to get those 4 tomcats fixed. And since these female cats hasn't been operated on, so I can't let no other tomcats in here. But outside, let's see, I got Mama from 4, that's 5, 10 feet. I got maybe 20 or 25 cats outside. And I call this one cat was born last year. I call her Gina after my daughter. And she got pregnant, but she was too young to have babies. I think she lost them all. She takes care of all the babies out there. Like the ones that belongs to LB, which she's a calico cat. There's more black in LB. Then you got January. She's a gray cat, but a little calico in her. She had, I think, 5 babies, 4 or 5. And a pretty girl, she's a gray female cat. She had, I think, 4 babies. I think I know who the daddy of that is. It's Midnight. Midnight is a black and white tomcat. He's finally to the point that I can pet him when I feed him canned cat food. I usually try to give the baby cats canned cat food first, where they can get used to eating dry cat food and milk and stuff like that. Then the big cats will get it. Then the other mama cat, I call her Boots. She's a gray cat with white feet. And she's a strange mother cat Because Midnight was her firstborn. And she don't have them close to home. She got them over close to my ditch by the drainage pipe. I got one of those, what is it, 4 feet round pipes in the on my driveway, which is the county road. And I tried walking over there to see her babies. The babies takes off. They just afraid of you until they get used to it. That's how LB babies did. They hiss at me, and soon I start petting them and talk to them and teach them how to drink milk. Okay. But January, her babies was different. I call them babies, and they all come out running, meowing, this and that from day one. That's kind of strange, but tonight I was sitting out there in my chair, feeding the cats, looking on my cell phone, and guess what was out there close to those big cats? Even there's some big cats there. They could have had a big steak dinner. It's one of those buzzards. So I started walking over. First, I thought it was a turkey. And I looked at it. I said, if I had a gun, it'd have been a dead buzzard. But I didn't want to come back in the house and wake my son up and have him come out there and shoot it. I'm not too good with a pistol. When I was in boot camp, I could take that rifle. It wasn't an M16. Didn't get that until Camp Lejeune. I would say M1, I think. I could hit the bullseye every time with that rifle. But when they gave me that 1911 45, I couldn't hit the bullseye. I'm no good with a pistol. You give me a rifle, I can hit that bullseye every time. Some people can do better with a pistol than they can a rifle. But anybody, like I say, I'm on YouTube doing a YouTube stream instead of StreamYard. And make sure you hit the subscribe bell. I always tell people hit it again, or maybe you have to hold it down until you see all of them. That way you get everything. That's true. I like to see you get up to 1,000 TB. Boy, you scared me when you said you take your mask off. Man, you look pretty good without your mask on. I've watched that video I don't know how many times. And your work is not done. You got a whole lot more to go. I want to thank you, invite, me coming up to your studio. That got me a few, and I lost a few because there's people that don't like you. Some FW people don't like you, but that's okay. And people, hey, Anthony, since I don't have it on here, you can donate to Tom Cartwright 4375 at Post Office Box number 1, Charlestown, Indiana 47111. No matter where you are on the planet, you can send me anything from your country. You send me pictures of your town, or t-shirts or hoodies. like maybe an extra large. They'd be a little bit big on me since I've lost over 60 pounds in less than a year. It'd be a year, I think. This is probably a year next month of July. I forget when they got me on this medicine. And you can send me signs, like if you all watch What the Hells, he'll be live Sunday. I don't know. You have to hit his subscribe bell when he comes live Sunday. Him and DUI got a sign that says hashtag buckle up, hashtag it's the law. You can send me stuff like that. Or since I got cats, you can send me cat treats or flea collars. I guess you have to get that from veterinarian. The time what you get at the dollar store or the family dollar store or where else. Some cats is allergic to them, make him have seizures. I got a cat. He usually has a seizure every once in a while, I think. I like to put that flea stuff on him, but the first time I did it, that was probably a couple hours later, he had a seizure. So I can't do that. Or you can send me stuffed kitty cats, stuff like that. Since I'm not a full-time YouTuber and I don't have 1,000 subscribers and I don't have 4,000 watch hours, I got around 1,500 watch hours. So I don't get no money from YouTube. But I do have a Cash App. If you all know how to use a Cash App, it's the $ Tom Cartwright 4375 is the Cash App. Somebody said I should get PayPal or EasyPal. I think it's PayPal. Man, you know how long it took me to figure out Cash App? Come on. Look. This is Alexi. That is Alex's baby. Mama doesn't have too much. If she gets close to Mama will hiss at her. I've been getting on Mama. She even does it to her own baby sisters. But Grandma takes care of her. I named her grandmother Margaret after my late mother. And I got a cat named Kathy after one of my late girlfriends. She died, I forget how many years ago. I got one named Nancy after one of my old girlfriends back when I was a teenager or a young puppy. And if any of you all like poetry, there's a lady that got a YouTube channel. She reads poetry. Is it Saturdays or Sundays? I forget when it is. Her name is Noreen Snyder. Subscribe to her channel if you into poetry. I got lucky one night. I was on her live stream. And all the people it's in her live stream, I guess the computer picks it out like you're on a spinning wheel. You all know what I'm talking about. Like I say, I'm 70 plus years old and I still can't get this pea brain up here to comprehend some stuff. I won a poetry book. I think it's the best of 2022, I think. I've only read one poem out of it. And I checked the views on poetry. I don't think I had that many, but it's time to do another poetry reading because the book is probably about a half inch thick, so it got probably 1,000 poems in it. I know when I was in school, elementary school, the teachers used to read you poetry, one poem a day. And we also in elementary school, we had a TV. That's how we learned Spanish. It was from PBS stations. I know every state got PBS, Public Broadcast Service, something like that. But I know it's not you. That was a FW picture. I knew it wasn't you. I recognize that convict. Hope he don't drop his soap. I'm just waiting for the FBI come knocking on him and JJ's door and arrest them both. But when somebody murders somebody, take the stuff out of their house, take it to a pawn shop, break in people's house, and steal their pain medicine, I don't have the right to judge you. God's going to judge them, and it's not going to be good. If you people don't believe in God, it's okay. Karma's a bitch. But I don't like people breaking in houses. Just like you, Anthony, and TB, you worked hard for what you got. And you don't want anybody breaking your house and steal your pain medicine or your big screen TV or your laptop, your cell phone, or your guns, or anything like that. I ain't got much, but I'm proud of what I got with the money I got coming in. They said, what would you do if you hit the lotto? You buy you some property and build you a bigger house. No, I wouldn't. I keep the same house I've got because right now it's only 2 bedrooms, the living room, the kitchen. The kitchen's small. I might build on to it. I was thinking maybe come out 10 feet of my kitchen, and I would have to get somebody that knew what they doing where they could jack the house up and put a basement underneath the house. That's what I like to do. I can't make, there's not enough money on YouTube where you can afford something like that. I told you I like to put a new roof on my house. They got to strip it all the way down to the wood and do it right. What I want is a metal roof, not the long metal roof, the one that looks like shingles, black, because black is beautiful. But as a car, no, black in an automobile or a truck is gets dirty too easy. I kind of like a blue vehicle if I could afford another one. But that's okay. But people, if you got kids or daughters, let's go with daughters or sisters. or aunts, you know, when they come to your house or their husband comes with them, you know if their attitude or something about them has changed. 9 chances out of 10 people, them women been abused one way or another. If you don't know what the signs is for women abuse, you can type it into your search engine. And you know, there's videos out here on YouTube where women talks about their abuse that they went through. I might do one of them to educate your people. 'Cause I don't like it. You're not a man, you're a mouse. I want to say the letter P, but I told you I try to keep this PG as possible. And people who's out there that plays games all the time. I've been watching the guy's YouTube channel. He calls himself the steak, you know, like a piece of steak. He helped people and kids get to 1,000 subscribers. I was watching one tonight. Somebody gave him $500. I about fell off of my bed. Another one gave him $50. He likes helping people like that, but I'm not into gaming. I like to, but I don't know where you go where you can play games on your computer online. I don't know if you can do it on YouTube or, you know, I'm not that smart. And boy, it's 1:13 a.m. Eastern Standard Time where I live. You know, I try to come on at 8, 9 o'clock at night. I look at the things when the best time to come on. One day I came on, what was it, 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And it was Australia. I think it's a she. I know I slept since then. Why did I describe to their channel? She's in Australia, and it was 7 o'clock in the morning where they was at. And I said, here's why I subscribe. I said, I watch a whole lot of YouTube channels. I look at the comments. If I like your comment, I subscribe to you. If you got videos, I make a comment on your videos. That's 2 things. And the third one is maybe you don't have enough subscribers. People, that's why I subscribe to you all. You know, to help you out. Just like people has helped me out. And some of you replied, I got nothing to talk about, especially women. I said, well, when you was little, just like your mom, didn't you keep a diary of your everyday life? I said, yes. I said, are you planning to have kids or do you have kids? And they tell me. I said, well, you know, people got on me when I started this YouTube channel. Why are you talking about your family medical history? People, when I was young, dumb, and stupid, drinking alcohol, smoking marijuana, blotter acid, which I've been sober now from everything 25 plus years. Your kids needs to know the family medical history from the mother and father. because either a doctor's going to ask them or a hospital is going to ask them, what can they tell them? If they don't know, they won't know. At least they have a video of it. If something happens to you and your mate, they have a video of you. You know, some people get mad because I've said this, which I don't give a blankety blanket about it. But don't your kids have the right to know your family history? You have heart attacks or stroke, does diabetes run in your family, and so on. They have that right to know. I'll probably get a few bad comments, which I don't care. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm doing this, try to help you all out, to give you some ideas. Ladies, you can do a cooking show. I don't think I've seen that many videos on cooking or cleaning the house up to educate the younger people. You know, you can show a video on how to wash your clothes. You know, I taught my kids when they were young how to wash clothes, how to wash dishes, how to cut the grass, how to check the oil in the automobiles or trucks or SUVs. You know, the kids needs to know instead of being on their cell phone or computer. You know, educate them. What happens if you and your mate get sick? What are they going to do? Eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or bologna? You know, they need to learn how to do stuff. And it's not child abuse. Some judges might say it's child abuse. So if you all got any more ideas, I've done what some of you said, do some court cases. The first one, I done a couple of them at Chad Daybell. And a couple of my YouTube subscribers said, you need to do a Karen Reed in what's it, MS, whatever, Minnesota or somewhere, I can't remember, where she supposedly killed her boyfriend. But I would live stream it probably Tuesday, since Monday's a holiday. There'll be no court Monday. And the DUI guy, he was in court 1 or 2 days there.
I didn't hear where you were coming from.
And I think he said he'd be in court Monday. That means his lovely girlfriend will be streaming it. And then there's another one, Garvin Fish. He done an interview. You might want to go to Garvin Fish's YouTube page and check him out. He done an interview with a DEA agent / CSI, over 28 years experience. And if it wasn't for the Turtle Boy, you wouldn't see it on Court TV or MG Law and a bunch of other places. If it wasn't for the Turtle Boy getting it out there. Just use common sense, your reasonable doubt. Have your pad of paper. Listen to it close. Listen to the prosecutor. Listen to the defense. But go to that Gavin, Galvin Fish, I think. And I forget what it's something about the motion. I can't remember what that. Well, I threw that paper away. I wrote it down, but I threw it away like an idiot. Something about the motion. That's all I can remember.
Just as we are right on, stand in road. 56 of McDonald's.
Something about the motion, but he's a DEA agent. And like I say, if you haven't been watching the Karen Reed murder trial, I have my reasonable doubts. They showed a video of Karen Reed backing out of the driveway, backing into, I guess, O'Keefe's car, truck, whatever it was, kind of busted a tail light. And then they towed it in. They all told different things. But you have to watch that Galvin Fish. I might be pronouncing his name wrong. There's 40 some odd seconds missing from the police video where they have it in the Sally Port. If you all don't know what the Sally Port is, it's a police garage by the police department. There was about 40 some odd seconds of it missing. Also, the FBI have been involved in that state and that city investigating, I said, the bad police officers. And they got, I guess they had warrants for their cell phones, for the wiretaps and all this. But you need to go watch that Galvin Fish and that DEA agent talk about it. They could, FBI's involved in it. And you don't use a snow blower to blow the snow away to get down to the evidence. I know you probably watch CSI Vegas or Miami or New York, other CSI shows. You say, well, it's just a TV show. They got CSI people there that has lived it. That could be a real story, what these CSIs went through, where they got that from. One thing, you don't use a snow blower to blow the snow. And those little cups you get at the dollar store or Dollar Tree, plastic cups. You don't use that to put the blood in that they found in the snow. You don't do that. The CSI or your police investigators, they either got a petri dish or those tubes like you collect blood in to put the snow in. Then you have to have it in a cooler. But here they use a regular brown paper bag, which is not sterilized. I got my reasonable doubts. But I've been listening to it every day. I've been listening to it from day one. I got my reasonable doubts. Reasonable doubt means not guilty. She was set up. And like I say, you have to watch that Galvin Fish video. I don't know if he's a lawyer or a cop. I can't remember what he was. And this house where they found O'Keefe's dead body, they should have called the coroner. But that state law is, if it's cold outside like that and you die, they have to take you to the hospital and they have to warm your body temperature up before they pronounce you dead. And the pictures I saw on TV, he didn't get hit by no SUV. That was where he was in a fight. I've seen too many car wrecks in 60 plus years. I know what a car wreck could do to your body. Even if you got hit, I've seen it. And why would he have dog bites on him? Why would there be dog scratches on them? Why did they get rid of their German Shepherd? There's too many questions, people. That's right for you to jump, say that she's guilty. I didn't have at least one woman said she's guilty. But listen to the evidence. Use common sense. Anytime you watch these court things on TV, use common sense. So where is this? In case you all new on here, okay, that usually says it's time to say goodbye because my back is hurting. I'm sitting on the side of my bed. If I had my computer on the other side, the computer would be facing the TV. Then they get me for copyrighting my TV station. So I can't do that. I'm sitting with my feet on the floor. I don't have any cushion anymore since I lost 61 pounds plus in less than a year, which I do feel better. And if you want to donate, I gave you my post office box. I gave you my Cash App. I talk about abused women. I told you YouTube channels to go to and subscribe to, like TV there. Hello, Cheeto. Well, okay, Cheeto. Okay, the good news is, you know where I done the video last month, Thunder over Louisville. I had 10 stupid countries got me on the copyright music that they played at Thunder over Louisville. But they played it less than a minute. But I know you can play music. I don't know what the time frame. I don't know if it's 30 seconds to a minute, but in those countries, it was copyrighted. So I appealed it. And I heard today, I got everything back. It's monetized, or whatever you call it, and all this. But I got somebody helping me. He has the video. He's gonna probably cut the music, or he's looking for. He got a few friends that was at Thunder over Louisville. See if they record it. I can use that without the music. Then where they was on the 2nd Street Bridge, I was watching that earlier where the Army was. They played some. I thought that was good news. I get everything back, but they said the other countries can claim the same thing, and I'll appeal it again. Any place you go, a football game or a basketball game or soccer, there's always some kind of music. The band plays. If you go to a high school basketball game, they're gonna play music and you record it. It's copyrighted. Hey, Chico, is there music out there? And I'm asking TB and Anthony that I could put in my live stream. It's not copyrighted. You know, I was watching this one streamer. He calls himself Steak. Like a steak and potato guy. He plays some music sometimes. He says it's not copyrighted. But I like what he does, help people out. He helped this young kid out, maybe 9 years old. He had 0 subscribers. And you could say he broke his YouTube channel. He got a little bit over 1,000 subscribers. And I went back, found out what his name was, went to his YouTube channel. I think he got over 5,000 YouTube subscribers now. And I saw one tonight where Steak helped this teenager. I said maybe 13, 16 years old, give or take a little. I think he didn't have that many subscribers. Got him up to 1,000 subscribers. I'm happy I got it back. It took over 30 days because I know a bunch of people out there are killing everything. I think YouTube got a bug in it. Cheeto, check your subscribers. See if you lost any subscribers. Because I know a whole lot of people is losing subscribers. And me and a couple other people narrow it down to YouTube got a glitch in it. Say, if I come up to your channel, Cheeto or TB, and it said subscribe, I said, man, I done subscribe. Then I hit subscribe and it says some kind of error. You can keep hitting it and it comes back up where you have all notifications, It's some kind of bug they got in their YouTube for some reason. I don't know if because more people getting into YouTube. I don't think it's StreamYard. But, I should have been over 300 by now. I've done lost. Well, some of them I know I've lost by listening to TV because they was FW people, which I didn't care that much. I didn't lose nothing. I don't like people that hates people. I know it's not up to me to judge. It's the guy up there who makes the final judgment. So, Anthony, TB, I catch y'all later, Cheeto. I catch you later. My shoulder here is hurting. I got to go in there and take one of my pain pills. That way I can get a good night's sleep. So if you all can help me out, I would sure appreciate it. And when I get an email or something that I would come to your all's channel and subscribe to your channel. So that way I help you all out. So, people, remember, this is Memorial Weekend, wherever you are in the USA. The planet, I don't know if you all in your country celebrate Memorial Day or not. So, I guess I know I'm going to do a live stream probably around 9 o'clock, 9:30 Monday morning on my way to Charlestown to the Memorial Day service. And hope you all love Monday's live video, Monday morning. I think I take my tripod with me. That way I won't be shaking my cell phone. So you all have a great weekend. Drive safe. Use common sense. The one thing I've stressed people, if you can afford it, get your dash cam. Get your dash cam. In case you get in a wreck or something. Or you can use your cell phone as a dash cam. But you want to make sure that if you want to live stream using your cell phone, you got to make sure you got the right data plan. But all you need, people, to hold your cell phone. Man, I even dropped my flashlight. Something that'll cover your phone like this. That way it won't get hot. Like the one I got covered the whole cell phone, and it does get hot. So I done a video on that either this week or last week to show you why my cell phone's getting hot. That probably be the next thing I look at, or I explain it to the people on YouTube what I'm looking for. And I was told what to get by a couple of YouTubers because that's what they use when they stream in Bakersfield, California. RD on the scene and Kern County Crime Watchers. So just remember, if you all got memorial service in your state, go there and visit them. But I'm kind of mad they're not going to have it in the cemetery this year where the veterans are. They're going to have it up on the square where they got tombstones. They got the Army, Navy, Air Force, and so on, and some of the wars. There ain't no veteran buried there. I'm kind of mad at that mayor. She been the mayor, I guess, 5 years now. The first 4 years, it's always been in the cemetery. To me, by having it up on the square, you disrespect us veterans. Because there's no veterans buried up there on the town square of Charlestown, Indiana. So I'll be there Monday morning. It's scheduled for 10 o'clock. I'll be there around 9 to 9:30 in the morning. That way I get a good parking place and all this. Because the last time I talked to American Legion and VFW, it was the mayor that made the choice. But why this lady mayor would do this, I don't know. To me, that is wrong. There's no veterans up there on the town square. And I'm kind of mad about that. And I hope a whole lot of your veterans is mad about that. I think town of Salisbury, I think they have it up on their town square. Why can't they have it in the cemetery? That's where your veterans are, in a cemetery. They're not up on a blankety blank town square. You know, that's what makes me mad. Being a veteran, went to Paris Island. Anybody who's at Paris Island in 1970, I would say Sergeant K Wood probably is dead now, I would guess. That's the only drill sergeant I can remember. I'm thinking the gunny is either was Korean, Japanese. I remember he was a foreigner. That's all I remember. But I remember Sergeant Kaywood. He was a good DI, African American drill sergeant. We had a couple of African Americans and a couple of white drill sergeants. You know, Paris Island's changed because I looked at some YouTube videos of Paris Island now. It don't look like nothing when I was at Paris Island. So people, you all have a great Memorial weekend. Drive safe. Be careful. If you hear it, you see it, you report it. So God bless you all. Have a great weekend. Now, how did I end up out of this? Okay. Catch you all later. I hope I do it right. 'Cause I started out with YouTube. Then, thanks to TB, he got me started on StreamYard. I love StreamYard. So, God bless you all. I love you all. You have a great weekend. Drive safe. Have I forgot anything? I don't think I have. But, oh, ladies, I want to say it's not your fault that you get abused. I'm thinking getting on StreamYard, I got to figure out which video I want to share that talks about abused women and what they went through. I always look at videos first before I share it. So it's not your fault. You know, there's people out there to help you. Don't give up. Leave. If you got kids, leave. But make sure you report it in case you decide to kill the SOB. You got to have the paper trail. Make sure he's not asleep, because then they probably charge you for murder. So just be careful, ladies. Talk to people when he's not around. I got quite a few ladies on here that been abused. They listen to me. I've told them who to go talk to, which I think they went up and talked to this other YouTube because that's in his line of work. He'd ask you what state you live in, and he tells him who to call. I want to do another video on Ashley. You said, who's Ashley? It's Michelle Preston. They're in Otters Creek, the turtle lady. This is her stepdaughter that she kidnapped when she was younger. The FBI is looking into her right now, her and John Cook. So just be careful. As What the Hell says, anybody who we talk about, do not contact them. Email, phone number, send letters to them. Don't contact them. And fathers, brother, check on your sister, your daughter, uh, your aunts, your cousins, and see if they've been abused. You know if their attitude has changed or their personality. You can go on your search engine, find out what the signs is for abuse. So I gotta get off of here. Goodbye. I love you. Peace, my friend.